watching in there? Hey.
Yeah.
How you doing?
We're here.
We have the Alt Brothers with us here tonight, shooting from California. How are you guys doing?
So good.
Doing real good.
Better now that we're hanging out with you guys. I feel warm and cozy, like I'm in just hanging out with y'all in the living room.
Woohoo! Yep. I feel a little warm and cozier seeing your California background while we're in New York and it's cold and terrible.
You see all the fake plants on the wallpaper here? You have the real palm trees right behind you.
I'm sharing this, so I'm trying to figure out the share thing. So I'm just sharing it out to the people. I think I did a thing.
That's cool.
Things are good.
It's great to do things. I also want to give a shout out to the International Women's Day. And and anyone in the chat want to throw in your favorite female artists, anything like that? And why don't you guys share some of your favorite female artists to just start this off?
Wow. People on mine. One of my favorites of all time is, I mean, there's so many. I think some women entertainers inspired me even more than men when I was younger. But like, I loved Cyndi Lauper when I was a kid. When she came out, she was just fierce and doing something I'd never seen, and it was so artistic. So she would be my choice right now.
Nice. How about you, Adam?
Karen O, yeah, big one for me. And of course, I play in two bands that have female lead vocalists. My singer Molly Weaver from Mikiniko. We've been doing a lot of stuff with them lately, and Beck Black. And yeah, those are huge inspirations to me. But yeah, so many. I mean, so many oldies too. You know, everybody. Yeah. Too many.
I'm so glad you just pronounced the name of your other band, because that was a question of mine I had. I've been sitting there coming up with like every rearrangement of how you could say it. I did come up with a favorite that I want to change it to.
Oh,
I think it should be Mihaini Hill.
I haven't heard that yet. I'll say Millie Nilly. It was a big thing for us, to come up with the band name. And we've tried to steer away from that name, and we always steered our way back because it's different and odd, but it's a good meaning and stuff. But
yeah,
it's
awesome. So to give everyone a brief introduction, for everyone joining us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, we have the Alt Brothers with us today, and you guys, woo! We'll get to all the fun projects that you guys are in now. You guys have also started Street Drum Corps, and with that, you've done Warped Tour, Bamboozle, Coachella. You've played with. I literally have a little reminder here because the list just goes on and on and on. We have 30 Seconds to Mars, Taste of Chaos, Linkin Park's Project Revolution. You guys have played with Good Charlotte, 30 Seconds to Mars, Stomp, No Doubt, Bad Religion, Atreyu, Strung Out, Alexis on Fire, Deftones, Burt McCracken, The Used, and members of Sugar Cult. It just keeps going on and on. How did you guys go from where you start? Like, can you give us a little history timeline of where that all started up to you had your own residency in Vegas, and now you guys are Bobby's opening a pizza place. You have cast all over the place in all over the country. Give us a little rundown of your journey.
I mean, I guess I'll chime in because while I still remember a few things that you just mentioned, because it's been 16, 17 years, which is pretty amazing when you sit back and think about it. I think the Beatles were only together for 7 years, but Adam and I have always been drummers, and since we were younger, we just were looking for something a little different than just drum set. So it just exploded. We always said it was a side project that went wild. It was like we were all in bands, we were playing together, and then it just kind of took over. And then we met our partner in Street Drum Corps, Frank Zumo, and then years later Justin and Mamora, and now we have 6 drummers in the United States that play with us and do all different shows. I mean, I think one of the last things we did was America's Got Talent, which I always forget about, which was super epic, like maybe 2 years ago. But Adam, maybe chime in on that. I mean, we really love playing drums, but more importantly, striving to do something a little bit different.
Yeah, to get a little bit more granular even with it on how it became what it is. I mean, we were playing all sorts of different parties for like Monster Energy drink or, on the Warped Tour, or we were getting hired for bar mitzvahs and like wild stuff, and I think one year, it was the second year of MySpace, and it was the second anniversary of MySpace, and we were scheduled to play at Magic Mountain, which we had a running contract with. Then MySpace was like, we want to throw this big party at Dodger Stadium, and we want you guys to play there. So we're like, oh God, how are we going to do this all on the same night? And then on top of that, we got booked a third gig playing. People wanted us to come in and dress as waiters and like beat on a bunch of stuff at a party, an art party for like 30 people. We're like, okay, well, this is our livelihood. This is how we're making money right now. So let's do this. And we're like, how are we going to pull it together? And we decided that we would start hiring other drummers. We reached out to our friends and anybody else that was drummer friends and bands around us, or whoever we could find, really. And we were able to cover all three of those parties that night. And that just kind of clicked, like, we could be doing this all the time. And we of course would go out and play as much stuff as possible, but also be able to give other kids the opportunity to do the same thing we were doing and make money instead of like maybe working at Starbucks or whatever. They could be working at Magic Mountain. So it was kind of a cool way that part of street drum corps came about,
And now you guys weren't only percussion too, right? You guys also played other instruments.
Yeah, we started dabbling
at that time.
Yeah, at that time it was just percussion, and then just to build out the sound, we started experimenting with everything from chainsaws to guitars and backing tracks and vocals. I mean, we've pretty much tried it all at this point. I even play a theremin now, keyboards, all these things just to round out the sound. But it's funny because we're working on, probably one of Street Drum Corps' biggest concepts that we've ever had that we're working on now. And it might be our most raw experiment we've ever done since we started. So that's been the real exciting thing. And now we have to think about, all the drummers we have and all of the different places that we can perform when the world gets back to normal, and how we're going to perform, because we've done so many things and we've played with so many people. But I think what we're working on now is going to blow people's minds, in the percussive world especially.
Awesome. It's very cool. And you guys also did you guys also work at Disneyland?
Yeah, we did. One of our very first gigs actually was what was that place, Adam? The Disney. Well, when we have great video footage with John Zawicki from Stomp. What was that? The Disney. That might have been Universal. I'm getting a couple things.
Oh, that was Universal. That was Universal. Yeah.
That was Universal.
So I believe we had.
Adam used to dress up as Mickey Mouse. I think that's what it was.
How was it playing with the thing on?
That'd be an honor. I think we had a few casts that played at Disney. It's one of the harder places to get into, I'm not going to lie, when it comes to like having a troupe there and doing stuff. Magic Mountain's always had our back. We've done a few things for Universal, but we have pulled some cast members from Disney and brought them over to Street Drum Corps, and they actually played for us at Magic Mountain this year for the parade thing that they had going on for a few months, November and December and maybe January. But I don't remember. I didn't physically play at there, but we had Knott's Berry Farm too. We did a lot of stuff at Knott's Berry Farm out here too, and that's kind of where the inception of Blood Drums came about, I think was mostly at Knott's Berry Farm.
Yep.
Awesome. Yeah, we actually had Nick, Living Dead drummer, and Matt Miranda on here, who were two of guys out of California.
Man.
And most recently now, you guys have other projects going on, like you were saying, with your new band that I'm not going to try to pronounce again. How do you say it again?
It's Mikiniko.
Mikiniko, okay. And you guys...
The H's sound like a K. But
okay.
It means from nothing. It's like a nihilist sort of thing. We're not necessarily nihilists, but the word, and my singer they used to call her Miki in college for some reason. I don't really know much about that, but Miki Nikhil kind of looks cool too on the logo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Different.
So what are you working on with that band right now?
So we just released our third, I think maybe our fourth music video for a song called Falling Star. And for the first time in a long time, I think all the band members we're all a little bit older. We're all have different things going on in our lives. We've all chipped in a little bit of money and got a PR person, and we're getting some really good reach in other countries. We've got great stuff in the United States too. I edited one of the music videos. What was that one called? For a song called "Be There." So we just consistently are trying to release content and new music. Our bass player had moved back to the East Coast for about a year or two, and he's coming back. He came to visit in January though, and that whole month was like amazing because being in the middle of pandemic and barely getting to be able to play live with anybody, we just we decided January was going to be our time to get together in a room and rehearse with each other and do this music video. And it was like the best feeling ever because I feel like I was just out of it for months, as I know you guys probably felt like too. It's been a tough time.
Absolutely.
I saw you guys did a drum meditation that you guys are working on, and you did some like crazy setup. It looked like in the desert. That looked really awesome. Mm-hmm. Can you elaborate on that? Because I want to go there. It looks fun.
That's I'm glad you are going there because for Adam and I, that's one of the most important things outside of being parents that we've been doing and explored was, during these times we were thinking, what can we do? What can we do to help? What can we do for ourselves? What can we do to possibly heal with drums? I mean, we're definitely part of the shamanistic drumming and healing world. It's just inside of us. And, we were talking about what we could do. And I was like, Adam, let's just set up in your garage because we're hanging out there anyway. And the kids are playing. And let's try to do something meditative that, we could go online because people can go to shows. Maybe it'll bring some joy to people's life, and people can start relaxing a little bit because we do believe that the journey, the revolution is internal. So if we can get at peace within ourselves, then we can really live a better life, and we don't need so much of the external chaos that's going on that sometimes feeds our soul. So it started out as a healing project for Adam and I, and then we were putting up some videos, and then one of our friends hit us up. He used to be the manager of 3 Drum Corps, and he said, I love what you guys are doing. I have a private event that I'm doing out on the bluffs it was close to Santa Barbara. And would you guys want to do that every day as people are doing yoga? And it's amazing because when we set out to do it, we set out to do it for ourselves, but we knew maybe people would be interested in it. And now it's led to multiple gigs that we've done online, and we're building our arsenal of singing bowls and gong drums and different drums. And my mom bought us some flutes that we've been messing with, native flutes, and it's different, it's raw, and it's really exciting. I think we're gonna do another one next, like the end of March. So we'll let you know about that. But yeah, I'm glad you asked because it is something very special for Adam and I right now.
Nice.
Yeah. Awesome.
And I love the fact that we're learning this platform that you're on right now, because this will be perfect for that.
Yeah, you get a special code at the end.
Yeah, it's good. Because we're always like, oh, do we do it to YouTube or do we do it to Facebook or what do we do it to first? And this platform will allow us to do that. So I can't even remember what it's called. Stream something?
StreamYard. Yeah.
StreamYard.
Yeah, it works really well. As I was saying, I was going to give you a discount code.
And you're like, phew.
I don't know what just happened. They knew we were trying to promote
They
their.
heard you, yeah.
And then they were like, "Let me shut her down."
By the way, we have a comment in the chat that Roxy, you are the favorite female musician.
Oh.
And
Yeah,
Goofy.
right.
And Goofy.
Goofy's my favorite Disney character. If anyone in the chat, hello to everyone, and if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in. Yeah.
I see Beck Black joined us a little while ago. Hey, Beck, I hope you heard your shout out. You're one of my inspirations. Amazing female
see the chat
singer.
room.
And Robert says he's here.
What do? I have to hit
That's
the
my
tab.
dad, Robert Carl.
Oh,
Nice.
Hi, Dad.
That's our dad in New Jersey.
Bobby, to see the chat, there's a comment there. I'm not sure if you can see it on your phone. But
you can't see it on the phone, huh?
Yeah, maybe a swiper. Swiper, no swiping.
Swiper, no swiping.
You might go into the phantom zone. I don't know.
Oh no! Don't take me away.
Swiper, no swiping.
I say that to my cat and dogs every time they try to steal something from me.
I
My
think
kids are obsessed
Adam's
with Dora.
youngest daughter is going to be Swiper for Halloween. That's
She's going to dress as Swiper for Halloween. Yeah.
So speaking of meditation, can we talk about this for a second?
Oh
yeah,
dude.
Because that's my book.
Annie and I have So Annie's name is Annie Stoic, and I got her this as a joke just because I saw that it said Stoic, not realizing that there was a whole philosophy behind it. I was just like, oh look, it's you. And
I started my own religion. I didn't even know I did. No, I'm just kidding.
So now we've both gotten really into it. It has some great meditations and everything. And now, Bobby, you were talking about how you've been into Stoicism as well. Adam, are you?
Yeah,
Are you a member of our tribe, Adam?
I've never read it, but I'm the most stoic mofo you've ever met. No, I don't know. I try. I guess I try, but I haven't read it. So maybe when Bobby's done, he'll pass it along to me.
You'll never.
Or maybe he could read it. Yeah, I know, right? We're basically on FaceTime all the time, so he could read it to me like when I'm falling asleep.
Story time.
Yeah,
it's one meditation a day. I'll call you for when we do our 5 p.m. shots.
Yeah, right.
I'll read my affirmation for the day.
Yeah. What was the book we were reading? The Wealthy Spirit.
The Wealthy
right?
Spirit. Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah.
The Wealthy Spirit.
Take a drink. Everyone take a drink at the same time.
Yep.
Oh.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheerio.
Oh, someone did ask before. What you drinking? Water.
Deborah says, "What you drinking?" I'm drinking. Is it Tuesday? I'm drinking Tuesday Night Red on a Monday.
Oh.
All right.
What are we drinking?
But now it could be. I could show them this.
Yeah, let's see that.
This is my cool wine pourer that I got from my buddy Will for maybe Christmas. It's it's a skull, and like I'm gonna pour it on my sink.
Gotta have the sound effect.
That's great.
I've got a coyote one too. There's a bunch of different ones. I forget the name of the company, but they're pretty awesome.
I thought you were saying you forgot your skeleton's name. Did you name it?
No,
your
that's
wine
a good idea. No, I should. For some reason, Alvin comes to mind. I don't know why. He looks like an Alvin. Alvin!
Okay, Dave.
Wow, that was really good. So let's go back to the Stoic thing for a minute. It was interesting because how things happen. Because I think I had written something on Instagram, and Mel saw it, and she was like, "Oh, have you heard of this book?" And I was like, no. And you know how many people are like, oh, have you heard of this book? You should read it. Or, it showed up on my doorstep the next day. Like, she actually went on Amazon and sent it to my house. And it couldn't come at a better time because I really needed it. And I knew I wanted to start studying Stoicism. And it has helped me. I've probably had one of my most challenging years and most challenging weeks this week. And every single day, I have an affirmation from that book that I read, and it completely changes my attitude with what I have in front of me. So, there are things out there, whether you're studying Stoicism or the Bible or Satanism or witchcraft, whatever it is you want to get into. It can save your life. And so thanks for sending that to me, Mel, because yeah. Yep. See?
Roxy's all about the Satanism.
Witchcraft.
Yeah, I can do that.
She's been doing spells this whole spells.
What's your tattoo?
Everybody's getting a spell.
Spelling. It's all a spell. Yeah. So that's what I want to say about that, because I want to say thank you. And it's Adam, it's kind of like the Wealthy Spirit book in a way where it's the same thing. It's a daily affirmation, but this one is pinpointed to the day. So like you have to read February 28th on February 28th, and then and then it restarts. So it's something that you can use.
Perfect bathroom book, because you have to do it every day, just like the poops.
Yep.
You got to poop every day. So yeah.
So tell us about your band real quick. When did you guys start playing? I want to interview you guys now for a minute. Like, how did that all come about? And do you guys all live? Like, how does it happen? How do you guys jam out?
How do we what?
How do you guys jam together? Yeah. Like, you guys all live close enough where you can perform together?
Yeah, so Annie and I are about 10 minutes away. Roxy's about a half hour away from us. And I have a studio at my place that we soundproof, so normally we practice there. And right now, with the pandemic and everything going on, we've been keeping in touch doing these live streams. We've done some game nights and put out some YouTube videos. We put out a NAMM at home video since we couldn't make it out to LA this year. And,
that's awesome.
Just getting used to the whole computer world and all
nice.
that.
Where do you guys like showcase what you do mainly? Like what platforms?
Probably YouTube. We have all of our music videos and stuff are on there, and we do weekly videos on there, whether it's cover videos or gear videos or showing what we got in the mail that week.
Yeah,
just random.
You won a bunch of stuff at NAMM.
I did. Virtual
everything.
How the hell did you?
I don't know. I just, and then after I filmed that video, the next day I got another shirt in the mail from Shore, and I was like,
wow.
Now you're sponsored.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So random because I never win things.
Did you guys try to? Do you guys try writing and? Well, I guess you guys are close enough to each other, but do you send tracks back to each other during the pandemic? Were you trying to anything like that? Or like jamming from home,
but it's a little.
We did the cover of Misfits cover.
Right, that was cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we did our Schadenfreude music video where we were throwing stuff through like the screen. It
was like filming live through Zoom, but then we had other cameras of our own, and then
that's so clever. That's awesome.
And then so it's been a process. It's not really.
Here, Roxy, you want a drink? Here you go.
Yeah.
And then she got it. Yeah. Hey, thank you. Oh yeah, I could do it with Bobby because we both have wine glasses.
Yeah, I thought you got the other. You got to go other way. Yeah, there you go.
That's why we had to have the live Zoom chat going on, so we knew you go that way. You go that way.
All right, Bobby, I'm gonna pass it to you. Ready?
Okay, thank you. Yep.
Oh, there you go.
Hold on, try it again.
There you go. Thank you. I did record that. I recorded the whole live Zoom chat of us doing the music video.
Oh, we gotta post that.
You got to do that. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
I love behind the scenes stuff like that. That's so cool.
Yeah, so we do
that was
a bunch of that.
tough. Even the little street drum corps thing we did, it was difficult because you got to have a time frame. You got to tell everybody to send it in, and I'm like, oh no, I decided that I was going to edit this. Oh great.
Yeah, that was your idea.
I was like, oh no.
What did I get myself into?
I seriously
did. We should share that again. That's been a while. I think probably that was really cool.
Yeah, it ended up being fun. I loved how everybody was just in different places playing different drums. It's cool. Mm-hmm. We just said, hey, everybody play along to this and whatever you get. Yeah. It was neat.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
See what happens.
Oh, we got some chats coming in, some comments coming in the chat. Dude is speaking to my spirit. Keep that energy up, my friends.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. They're liking the meditations.
Our friend John, I think, from West Virginia, right?
Oh.
I think he is from West Virginia.
Yeah.
Yeah,
maybe that's why I went into the zone.
You did the other mention. So we have this thing. Whenever we're in West Virginia, for some reason, it's like we're in an alternate dimension. So
it feel like it.
Yeah. One of the pizzeria ones.
My wife, I guess my brother-in-law now lives in West Virginia, and sister live in West Virginia. And when we went there for their wedding, we landed at the airport in like Washington D.C. and it took 2 hours to drive to their house in the middle of nowhere, forest land, but a gigantic, awesome house and everything. But it was in the middle of nowhere. West Virginia's out there. There's some stuff. Yeah. And actually, there's a bunch of alts there. And straight up ALT, last name alts. Like, I pulled up to the property and it said alt wedding. And I was like, oh, is that like an alternate wedding for like the one that's going on down the street or something? And like, no, it was like at the alt family wedding. I started asking people around. I was like, my last name's Alt. And they're like, yeah, there's a bunch of alts in this area. And you never really see the alt. You see Altman, you see Alterman or something like that. But it was very interesting. West Virginia's
Alton.
It was fun. We had a good time. Moonshine. There was moonshine. I remember moonshine.
Oh yeah. Is this a Bobby's Pizzeria sweatshirt that we've just acquired? Is this a subliminal message coming through?
No, this is just my mom's sweatshirt. Actually, I started getting real cold. I said, "Hey, is there a sweatshirt?"
I should be wearing mine. What am I doing? I'm not even wearing my Bobby's.
What are you thinking? Yeah, merch going up. Adam's got to help me put it online.
Nice.
What kind of
pizza are you
serving?
Yeah, it all looks really delicious. I wish we were closer so we can go get some pizza.
Oh, thank you. I never really knew. That was one of the, even Street Drum Corps was a random thing. Like, we were in bands, and then we start this crazy percussion thing that kind of takes over the world. And then, I married into the pizza industry. And then, after I got divorced, I said, well, maybe I'll just, try my own brand with all this and what I've learned over the last 7 years. So that's kind of where I never would have thought that I'd be in some sort of a restaurant industry situation, but it's really good.
You seem like you're getting really creative with it. I'm always seeing new recipe pictures popping up, and
yeah, that's the fun part. The fun part is like building the merch, building the recipes. Trying to get employees to show up to work, that's a whole different story. But, it's, I find enjoyment in making people happy with food. And I never, kind of like the way I did with drums. Like, I pulled a 20-hour shift yesterday and like just seeing people like up to me like, yo, this slice is ridiculous. And it's like I just performed a drum solo for this guy or something, and it's so that's pretty cool, and then there's sometimes people will walk up to you and be like, this is the worst piece of pizza I've ever had. No, it's one of those things in the restaurant industry where every day you wake up and there's a new problem and a new challenge, but like music, you just stick to your guns and you rely on what you know best and what I think is good. And then you let that translate to everybody else, and that's what you want around. If you're into industrial metal and you're into black metal or whatever, you're not necessarily going to try to write pop songs to make everybody feel, try to get everyone in the world to like you. And that's how I feel about the restaurant industry as well. It's like, I just stay in my lane, we do our thing, and the people that enjoy it, that makes me happy, and then my brother comes in and brings the family, and it's fun, And
the sledgehammer.
Yeah, and we took down a wall recently with my grandfather. That was really fun. We did a little demolition.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Always fun.
What kind of pizzas are you doing? Like, are you doing like
straight
New
up
York
East,
style,
yeah,
or just like, okay?
Yeah, straight up East Coast, New Jersey, New York style.
Thin crust, you can fold it.
Yep, family style pizza, pasta, salad subs. We do ZDs, we do Sicilian, we do thin crust, and now that we have that down, I'm starting to get into like, crazy fried chicken sandwiches and Cajun fries and fried burgers, and yeah, we're just doing all this stuff.
The Bobby Burger, so good.
The Bobby Burger's great. That's got an egg on it.
And the chicken sandwich is just beyond phenomenal. Like, it was, I don't know.
Now I'm hungry.
Right? Yeah. How did that buffalo cauliflower come out? That looked delicious.
Oh my God, so that reminds me. I have pizza in my trunk. Hold on a second. I forgot I had pizza in my trunk for you guys.
In the trunk? Did he say?
Yeah, remember we can hear you. Remember we can hear you, Bobby, so don't go peeing with your headphones on.
It seems Bobby and I have a lot in common with leaving food.
We can still hear you.
Yeah, Mel left chocolates for me in her trunk, and they all melted.
Oh no! Did you melt them back together so they had like one big chocolate?
I put them in the freezer.
I spent hours making these chocolates where they were like shark shape and like microphone shape, guitar shape, all different molds. They were with little ribbons for a birthday and a little gift bag, and then it was just a glob.
That's awesome. Oh, they all melted.
They showed up like the blob sharks and everything. So I put them in the freezer, and they solidified again. But
happy birthday! Here's a glob of chocolate.
Yeah,
That's all you want, anyways.
I tried.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
The attempt was there.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back. Did you eat a slice?
No, it was from last night. We make slice pies, and we're open till 4 a.m. So if people don't come late at night, I might take some home or something. And it being that I'm here out at my mom's, I brought her the pie. And then, you could freeze slices, you can put them in the fridge, you can make breakfast burritos, wrap up a slice, and, do whatever. I don't like to waste.
Speaking of your breakfast pies.
I just drink it.
Yeah, and pizza shakes. Sometimes people come in, and being that I don't like to waste, like if they don't finish their slice, I'll just take it and take it home.
Just sanitize it, right? Just
Adam has so many people's leftover slices. He's had no idea. When I'm like, hey guys, I got pizza. It's like family ordered pizza.
I'm stealing French fries from Annie right now.
Do I have any? I'm hungry.
Give it back. Take it back. Oh, take the dog.
Now Bruce wants some.
Oh, look at that guy.
This is Bruce Wayne.
Hi. What's his name?
Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne. What's up, Bruce? He's got bat wings.
He does.
Roxy,
he's not Batman.
In your bedroom?
What?
Is that your bed behind you, Roxy?
No.
What is it?
Cat blanket.
Pillows.
Oh,
pillows.
It looks like a big bed.
It kind of does look like you're laying in a big bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it is a mattress. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. So what else do you guys have going on? What's Jackknife Stiletto getting ready to do? Oh, you might want to cook that a little more before you eat it. It's only 50%. That's not cooked all the way. I mean, I guess it's fine. I was eating a slice.
Was it
a nice chunk slice?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay though. Yeah. Well,
that might have to be like a special, like the trunk slice of the day.
Yeah. Trunk slice, right on the back.
Come out to my car for $1. You can get. If you
half-price
trunk
pizza.
when you go to a pizzeria, probably anywhere, even where you guys are, when you cook a slice pie, we call it a slice pie, because that's when you come in and you say, hey, I want a slice with pepperoni, mushroom, and bell peppers on it. So we have pie that was been made, like maybe, you keep it going maybe an hour. You keep it out, and then you cut a slice from it, and that's when you add the toppings to it, and then you put it back in the oven. So it's not 100% cooked. It's only 50% cooked, or else it'll burn. So that's what I brought over here was the slice pie. It wasn't like a bunch of slices that were cooked all the way.
What do you call that frozen pie? It's like a pre-pie or something like that, right?
It's called a half-baked or
half-baked.
Half-baked, yeah.
I feel like that sometimes.
Yep, or a full-baked.
Full-baked most of the time.
Adam's fully baked.
Speaking of the most amazing full-baked looking munchy breakfast pie, do you actually serve those breakfast pies, or is that like
we do? Yeah,
for you in the morning?
Well, gotta fold the crust.
It started off for me like, I eat a lot of pizza because I have to try it, and then here's the thing about when you have a pizza place, everyone wants pizza. So any friend's house I go to, or my brother, or here, or wherever, it's like, people will be like, I'll be there and be like, hey, I'm getting hungry. Hey, what do you guys want? And it's like, okay, everybody wants pizza. So, you eat a lot of pizza. So what I was doing with the breakfast pizzas was we serve gluten-free. So that's kind of how I've been starting my day is I'll take a little 10-inch gluten-free crust and I'll make more of a breakfast pizza out of that. And then people were seeing that online and now people come in for it. So.
Nice. Yeah. I'm a gluten-freer.
Yeah,
I just had to go gluten-free.
Yeah,
I'm trying a new thing. I get really bad heartburn, and something I was reading recently had to do with the gluten. So, starting like today, gluten. It started by searching for beers that wouldn't affect my heartburn, and I ended up finding out that wheat in general is like a catalyst for it, I guess you call it. So, yeah, no wheat.
Always that gluten. It's gotta ruin everything.
So good.
Damn gluten.
I know. Damn gluten. I love it though, but I'm not supposed to have it.
Yeah.
Plus in like New York, it's like pizza, bagels, pasta, everything's
hot dogs.
Yep.
Hot dogs.
I can't not have a hot dog when I go to New York. I forget about it.
Dirty water.
So Brett, the dirty water dog.
Oh, so good.
So how long have you guys been out in California? Because I know you're originally from Jersey.
I moved here in the late 90s. I've been here for like 20 years. So half my life, pretty much, I have spent in California. And Adam and I would come out when we were little to visit our mom, who moved here when we were younger. So every summer we would spend in LA and Venice Beach until we graduated high school, and then we moved here.
Gotcha.
And where did you guys meet? Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I feel like I haven't.
That's the best ever. I don't know if anybody's ever asked us that.
When did we meet, Adam? What's your first experience of me? I mean, when did we first meet?
I vaguely remember trying to kill you a couple times as a kid, but
I do remember you suffocating me with a pillow.
I remember that.
How did you guys meet? All the three of you.
Mel and I met in college, and then Roxy and and we both grew up on Staten Island, so we knew of each other. And then
they kidnapped me.
Yeah, we kidnapped her.
Cool.
And she's been in the van. That's actually my van. She's been sitting in it for like 3 years now.
Oh, you're in the van right now?
No, just kidding. It's not it.
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
We'll let her
I
out one
Roxy
day.
in the van.
With a lamp? You got a lamp in the corner over there?
Sweet man.
When this whole pandemic first started, I called up Annie. Was like, I really miss touring and being in the band. Can I just come over and take a nap in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
There's so many blankets. Man. I've never removed any of the blankets or pillows in there. It's just they're just there just in case anyone wants to go take a nap.
You always sleep better in the tour van. It's just the thing. I need someone to just drive me around the block so I could just take a nap.
Oh yeah, I miss it. I do
Grandma,
miss being on tour.
You want to show everyone your new perm? Everyone wants to see.
I thought you were going to ask her to drive you around in the van.
The whole internet wants to see your new haircut, Grandma.
Hi, Grandma.
Oh, hi.
They're all saying hi to you. You can't hear it because I have in-ears in, but Grandma got a new perm.
I thought you said perm. I thought you said
Adam,
perm, and I was
and
like,
then our friends.
cool.
Yep.
Hello.
Okay, she says hi. Grandma got a new perm. Yeah. Watch what's going to happen to it.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever gotten a perm.
Nope, a perm is
Bobby.
a very...
Wait.
What?
You used to have a perm. Where are you? There you are, over here.
Yeah.
This guy.
Here, high five. Adam wants to high five me.
No, I wanted to tell everybody that you used to have a perm.
Oh, I did get a perm. Mom, remember my perm?
If I could share my screen, I could find a picture of him with Arnold Schwarzenegger in the perm in 1992.
Yeah, I met Arnold Schwarzenegger while I had a perm. Can't post that.
Nice.
Picture.
That's what I'm looking for tonight.
Great. I mean, I guess at this point I can share it. I had a breakthrough day, so I'm down to share. I'm down to share my perm photo. I've shared everything today. I mean,
sharing is caring.
Yeah, that's another podcast. It's going to be a whole different podcast.
Whole different kind of podcast.
Welcome to Bobby's Breakthroughs.
Or sharing.
It's got a ring to it, though. Bobby's Breakthroughs.
I like it.
Okay. Yeah, right? That could be interesting. Don't get me started. I got many ideas.
So when you flew out to this private island, did you see any aliens?
We did see a UFO, Adam and I and Frank and another friend, if you want to talk about aliens.
Not at the island, but a different spot, yeah. We literally had a UFO experience.
We did have a UFO experience. Big time.
Where?
We were leaving Las Vegas.
Henderson? Yeah, Henderson, Nevada.
Henderson, Nevada. And we had just finished a street drum corps show. And we were in like a U-Haul truck and
two separate cars. We were in two separate cars.
Yeah, two separate cars, and clear as day, a giant UFO was hovering over the highway.
Like comes out in front of us.
Like the ones you see in the movie. And cars were pulling over, and we were calling,
each other.
I was with Frank. I think Adam was with Andrew.
I was with Andrew,
calling each other. We were like, and then boom, it took off.
And boom, we were back at Andrew's house without even we didn't even know what the hell happened.
You got beamed up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something.
My butt hurt too. I don't know why my butt hurt.
Yeah. I didn't see that part.
That was a true experience though. My butt didn't really hurt, but we definitely saw a UFO. And Frank will attest to it too. It was
crazy.
Yeah, that was weird.
Roxy,
so now I'm wondering if someone was filming a movie. What?
Roxy, you haven't seen one?
Mm-mm.
You've been on the hunt though.
I'm on the hunt.
She's on the hunt.
Got to get out there into the middle of nowhere.
Henderson, Nevada.
Yeah. Henderson, Nevada.
It's not really in the middle of nowhere, though.
Well, isn't Area 51 out there?
Henderson's closer to like maybe Edwards Air Force Base, or there's another I forget. It's right by where EDC is, and there's an Air Force Base right where they do EDC at the racetrack there. So it could have been some experimental something or other. They could have been test piloting the UFO that crashed in 1952. I don't know. Who knows?
What about ghosts? Any ghost stories?
Nope.
You can tell about the library, Bobby.
The Burnersville Library?
Yeah.
I never saw anything there. I never saw any ghosts.
I didn't either. I work at a haunted mental hospital in Echo Park, Los Angeles. Yeah. It was built in 1952, and the basement's like totally haunted. They used to have like an incinerator for bodies and shock treatment and stuff like that. And supposedly, I haven't seen it, but there's a little girl that like wanders the halls down in the basement, which there's offices and stuff down there too, but it's still weird when you go down there. And I don't know her name or anything, but she supposedly like wanders the halls of the mental hospital.
Wow.
Crazy.
That's creepy.
Yeah, a little freaky. And we they rent out our hospital too for, what was that? Sharp Object. It was on HBO for a while. With Amy, whatever her name is. That was filmed at my hospital, the hospital I work at too. Crazy.
Oh, I see comments now.
Oh.
Now you can see the comments?
Yeah, they just appeared. People are saying hi to Grandma, loving the perm, gluten
Butthurt.
free.
Oh well, John from West Virginia says it sounds like it's what happened to him there.
Yeah.
UFO.
They have aliens there.
Oh, it's
Yeah, aliens in West Virginia.
It's real.
Yeah.
Alley cat. Oh yeah, I'm seeing some. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So hi to everybody that's chatting. I don't know how to chat back.
Yes, Alley cat says loves Grandma's perm.
Everybody loves the perm, Grandma. The world loves it.
Ziggy said it's pretty cool and spooky at the same time.
Yeah, right. So I'll ask a question to the group. What was everybody's last show that they saw and the last show that you played? I'm trying to figure out the last show that I played. I cannot remember for the life of me. It might have been with Beck Black up in the wilderness of Big Bear or Idlewild or something like that. But I'm like spacing out. I can't remember. And I can't remember I think the last show that I saw before pandemic hit was the Used at the Troubadour, which was amazing. Why don't we go around the room?
Well, our last show was pretty much exactly a year ago. We played on Leap Day. So that was already,
that's amazing.
Yes, that was already a sign.
Not going to have one of those for a while.
Yeah, we played at a music conference in Harrisburg. But we were supposed to open for Bowling for Soup on March 14th, I believe. And that's like really when everything shut down. And we did a show, like a staged show. So that was the last, like, I don't know.
Real live show.
Yeah, kind of. But we've done stages before, so we were able to like kind of get that, up and running pretty quick. We were like, show's canceled. All right, let's stage it, So
Cool.
so we did that.
Fun.
I don't remember the last show I saw. But
I'm
probably
still trying to figure it out.
I worked with Joan Jett, so probably working there. I think it was in Michigan somewhere.
She's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
But that was probably the last show I saw.
That's
so
a good one.
Yeah, another influence. We were on Warped Tour when Joan and the Blackhearts played. That was a fun Warped Tour. They didn't play the whole tour. I think they only played a few, maybe West Coast. Yeah, that was awesome.
That was before. I think I was in high school when that happened.
That was probably 10 years ago or something. I don't know.
A while ago.
More.
I think that might have been like 2006 maybe or something.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I look at these dates and I'm like, has it been that long? Like, since we played in Europe or any of the 30 Seconds to Mars stuff, it was so long ago. Or Modest Yahoo. Like, that was a wild tour. That was, jeez.
Was I on that one?
I think you were out there. We wore white instead of black.
Oh, yeah, that was awesome. Oh, I had a great vest. Yeah, I remember that. I had a great vest on that tour.
The brown red vest, the reddish brown.
The brown Death Camp vest. That was great.
Yeah.
That was a great vest.
It's always easy to remember the shows you didn't wear black because it's like the one show.
Yeah, right. True. I know exactly the one show.
Yep. I wore a white shirt once. It was covered in blood, sweat, and tears by the end of the show, and I had to throw it out. So that was the only time.
Definitely.
Yep.
Rox, what was the last show you went to?
Well, we all saw Animals as Leaders at NAMM.
Oh,
yeah, that probably was our last show.
That's right. We were supposed to see you, Mel, too, for NAMM when you were out here. I don't remember what happened. Like, we were going to meet at Bobby's or something, and I don't know. Didn't happen.
Yeah, we just couldn't figure out a time that worked with everyone. We were going back and forth. We played a show with Eddie, also from Street Drum Corps out there. So we were only like in LA for one day, and then we were bouncing back to Anaheim. So
I think that's also what I figured out, like the direct message thing. You know?
Oh, on Instagram? You're like, I can actually.
I was like, I didn't see all these things. I had no idea.
Adam and I were having a whole conversation.
Yeah, every NAMM you find out a new technology at NAMM every year.
Yeah, I was like, what is this DM that everyone's talking about, and like, where do I find it? You know?
And then there's the weird request folder. The spam folder.
The other folder.
There's nothing ever good in there.
Damn. Now it's all
there's usually
porn.
Yeah. one DM that you're like, what? No.
What is this? I just delete all.
Yeah.
And then you're like, wait, that was one legit message. No.
Yeah.
Can't get it back. I can't remember if I saw any other shows. I think NAMM was probably the last one after that. I might have seen like a reggae show locally.
I can't believe it's been a year. That's just wild.
Yeah.
You know.
Got to play some Street Drum Corps shows.
What do you mean it's still March, though?
That's
it's still March 2020? It's been March for a year.
Yeah, we're just Groundhog's Day.
Someone said their last concert was El King. That's a good one.
Oh, that's a good one.
El King and Hart and Joan Jett in the Tacoma Dome.
Oh, that was a while ago.
That's a good one.
Everything was a while ago. What's a show?
Joe Bonamassa, that's great. Nice.
WrestleMania.
Yeah, good.
That was also 2019, though.
Oh.
Did Adam go in? Adam went into the Phantom Zone.
Oh, no.
He went to West Virginia.
He got abducted.
His butt's gonna really hurt when he comes back.
Yeah. Oh, there he is. He's here.
Where'd you get here? That'd be funny.
In the same room, but didn't. I know that would be great. All of a sudden, transported and was in my little box here.
And just stick your head through. Oh, wait, the other way. Yeah. Hey, Rox.
That would be so bizarre if you just showed up.
My head just pops up. Hello.
That'd be a great trick.
All right, we got to do that for our next YouTube video. We'll figure that out.
Yeah. Oh, you got to. That'd be great.
Oh, I know how we could do that.
Just a big green screen everywhere.
Well, no, with Zoom, if we just take pictures of all of our backgrounds, then we could Zoom. We could put each other's backgrounds as our screens.
My computer doesn't let me do that. It always says not allowed.
You're not allowed to do that.
You're not allowed to do that.
I'm not allowed. I even updated it. Still not allowed.
You still have to update Zoom to get on this program. No, I'm just kidding.
John says DM PM. Nope. What's the PM?
Private message.
Oh, I'm thinking nighttime.
Oh, I haven't figured that out yet.
I think they're kind of the same thing. He keeps trying to push me off the couch. Stop it.
He wants his time in the spotlight.
I know. All right,
Let Bruce speak.
All right.
Bruce has something to say.
Say something.
Bruce Wayne. Oh, there
Oh,
she is.
hi.
Hey, what
That's
do you
it,
say,
Bruce.
Adeline?
Hi, Bobby.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Look at it. Everybody's here.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
What are you guys doing?
Well, we're about to eat dinner.
Oh, that's nice. What are you having?
Barbecue chicken.
Mmm.
Nice.
That sounds good.
On pizza?
It's just like chicken.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, we have another guest. Hi.
Oh, there we go. Adam changed his shirt too.
Hi.
Figured the girls needed to make a little appearance.
I was going to say, you look really different for a second. We thought you got abducted.
I got changed, yeah. You guys smell good. Is that your hand? It smells so good. Good soap.
Feet. Wash your hands, everyone.
What scent is your soap?
Yeah.
She's saying, "How you doing? How you doing?
How you doing?
Willow?
How you
Here, let's maybe we can play patty cake through the screen.
Oh yeah, patty cake, patty cake. Girls, man, take me a cake as fast as you can. Roll it up.
Before we
Pat it. Put it in the oven. Mark it with an A, something.
And pass it through the screen so we can eat it.
Yeah. Ow. Throw it to them. Right.
Have some cake. Thanks. Delicious.
the oven for me. That's what he used to say. That you like this. Patty cake, patty cake.
I don't even know if you can hear her really, but.
We're good.
Yep.
Okay. Ready, go. Ah! Here, you can just put her down.
That's it. Sample
That's
it.
how it happens. Hey, sample that.
Well, I know. Well, I guess you got dinner. You got a flight to catch. But I want you guys to plug anything you have going on. If you have a website where everyone can find you.
There you go.
Check us out at
Jackknife
Jackknifestiletto.com.
We'll be in the new Jackknife Stiletto calendar for 2022.
You open the door for her.
Yeah, look at that. It says it right down there. Special guest, Alt Brothers. If you go to our at the Alt Brothers on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube, you can check out all of our new sound bath and drum meditations and of course Street Drum Corps, and stay tuned for some announcements for that and what we're getting ready to do in the upcoming year.
Awesome.
Yep. And then for me, I'd like to say check out my Mikiniko song "Falling Star" that just came out. It's Mihinihil.
Mihinihil.
Mahinidali, or whatever that was. Mahilidili. And yeah, you could just look for it all. You know, I'll just say it too because I've been going down a rabbit hole for a while. Old band Circus Minor I was in is all over iTunes, and it's really good. I haven't listened to it in years, and it was really good, cool, alternative rock. But I mean, we've got harp and trumpet and all sorts of weird stuff in there. There's some cool stuff. So if you like ethereal rock music, check out the Circus Minor stuff. But definitely keep an eye out for the next Street Drum Corps stuff. Really good things in the works. And thank you guys so much for having us on here tonight. This is a lot of fun. That was great. With y'all. Mel, you've been a true blessing of a person to meet, and thanks for being part of the Street Drum Corps crew.
Thank you guys.
Yeah. Can I get I want a high five. Yeah.
I'm gonna pat you on the head.
Easier to do it like this. I'm gonna go totally watch this video that you guys made because that's such a clever idea.
Yeah,
I'll send you guys the link.
We'll send you a referral link and the other link.
Definitely, yeah. The Alt Brothers will be doing another sound bath, probably I think the last Sunday of March. Yeah. We like to do it on like a little Sunday, either late morning or early afternoon time. So keep an eye out for that, and yeah, keep rocking, everybody.
And our very last thing, we like to put everyone on the spot at the very end of our show. Can you please, either one of you or both of you, just leave off with something that we could tell everyone who's watching, everyone in the chat, how to stay positive in this crazy, crazy time right now.
Yeah, stay positive. Stay. I think the biggest thing right now is to take this time to, quiet your mind and just sit and work towards your true purpose and only do the things that you love.
Awesome.
Yeah, and for me, it's just, I don't know, when the going gets tough, just take a deep breath and keep trucking forward, because I know this last year has been rough for everyone. So I think you just gotta take a step back and realize what's important. I think this last year also helped us all realize what was important to us, and family being a big thing, and our friends. I've always considered my friends family. So, just appreciate what you got, and just love your neighbor, love everybody. No reason not to.
Awesome. Great advice, guys. It's been so awesome talking to you. Thanks you so much for coming on.
Cool.
Thank you, everyone, chatting with us.
Bye. Thanks, Mel.
We'll see you soon. Bye.
Yep.
Bye, guys.
Yep. Hope to see you all soon.